Have you ever walked outside on a cool morning and noticed a spider web covered in tiny drops of dew, sparkling in the sunlight? It looks almost like a piece of jewelry hanging in the air. Perfectly round, perfectly neat, every thread exactly in its place. And right in the middle, a spider, sitting perfectly still, waiting. How did that spider do that? How did a creature with no hands, no tools, and no ruler build something so precise and so beautiful? That is exactly what we are going to find out today. Get ready to discover one of the most amazing building skills in the entire animal kingdom as we explore how spiders spin their webs. Before we talk about webs, let us get to know spiders a little better. Spiders are not insects. They are arachnids. Arachnids have 8 legs instead of 6, and their bodies are divided into 2 parts instead of 3. Other arachnids include scorpions, ticks, and mites. There are more than 45,000 known species of spiders on Earth. They live on every continent except Antarctica. You can find them in rainforests, deserts, caves, gardens, and yes, inside your home. Spiders range in size from the tiny Patadigua, which is smaller than the head of a pin, all the way to the Goliath bird-eater tarantula, which can be as wide as a dinner plate. Almost all spiders produce silk, but not all spiders use that silk to spin webs. Some spiders use silk to wrap up their eggs, line their burrows, or even create tripwires on the ground to detect prey. Some spiders hunt without webs at all, using speed and venom to catch their food. But the spiders that do spin webs, they are true master engineers, and their secret lies in something almost miraculous: spider silk. Spider silk is one of the most extraordinary materials in the natural world. It is produced inside the spider's body in special organs called silk glands. Different glands produce different types of silk for different purposes. A single spider can have up to 7 different types of silk glands, each making a silk with unique properties. The silk starts as a liquid inside the gland. As the spider pulls it out through tiny nozzles called spinnerets located at the tip of its abdomen, the liquid silk becomes a solid thread. The act of pulling actually causes the proteins in the silk to align and harden. The spider does not squeeze the silk out, it pulls it out. Now here is why scientists are absolutely amazed by spider silk. Spider silk is stronger than steel of the same thickness. A thread of spider silk is about 5 times stronger than a steel thread of the same weight. It is also incredibly stretchy. It can stretch up to 40% of its length before it breaks. No human-made material combines those 2 properties as well as spider silk does. If you could make a rope of spider silk as thick as a pencil, it could stop a fighter jet in flight. Scientists have been trying to replicate spider silk in laboratories for decades. It could be used to make bulletproof vests, medical stitches, parachutes, and super strong ropes. But so far, nothing humans have made comes close to the real thing. The spider figured it out millions of years ago. Not all spider webs look the same. In fact, spiders build many different kinds of webs depending on their species and where they live. The most famous type is the orb web. This is the classic round, spiral web you picture when someone says spider web. It has spokes radiating out from the center like a wheel, connected by a careful spiral of sticky thread. Orb weaver spiders build these, and they are found all over the world. Then there are funnel webs. These are flat sheets of silk with a funnel-shaped tunnel at one end where the spider hides. When an insect walks across the flat sheet and stumbles in, the spider rushes out from the funnel to grab it. Cobwebs are the messy, irregular tangles of silk you often find in corners of rooms or under furniture. House spiders build these. They might look random, but they are actually very effective traps. Some spiders build sheet webs close to the ground, like tiny hammocks stretched between blades of grass. And the tube web spider builds exactly what it sounds like, a silken tube in a crack in a wall or rock, with tripwire threads spread outside to signal when prey is near. Every web design is a solution to a problem: how to catch food in a specific environment. Different shapes work best in different places. Now for the most exciting part, let us follow a spider as it builds an orb web from scratch. This is truly incredible engineering. Step 1. The spider finds a good location, maybe between two branches or across a gap in a fence. It releases a single thread of silk and lets the wind carry it until it catches on something. This first thread is called the bridge thread, and it forms the very top of the web. Step 2. The spider walks along that bridge thread, laying down a stronger second thread below it, then drops down from the middle to create a Y shape. This Y shape is the foundation of the whole web. Step 3. The spider adds more threads radiating outward from the center, like the spokes of a bicycle wheel. These are called radial threads, and they are made of dry, non-sticky silk. The spider will walk on these later without getting stuck. Step 4. Starting from the outside and working inward, the spider lays down a temporary spiral of dry silk to hold the spokes in place while it works. Step 5. Now the spider goes back over the temporary spiral, replacing it with a real sticky spiral, a thread coated in tiny droplets of glue. This is the part that catches the insects. The spider works inward in a neat, even spiral, eating the temporary thread as it goes to recycle the silk. And just like that, the web is finished. The whole process can take less than 1 hour. Some spiders rebuild their webs every single night, eating the old one first to recycle the proteins in the silk, then spinning an entirely new one before dawn. No practice run, just instinct, precision, and silk. Building a web is only half the story. Using it is just as fascinating. Once the web is complete, the spider usually retreats to the center or hides nearby at the edge, holding onto a signal thread. The web is covered in sticky droplets, but the spider itself does not get stuck because it walks carefully on the dry radial spokes, not on the sticky spiral threads. It also has special oils on its legs that prevent sticking. When an insect flies into the web and gets caught, it creates vibrations along the silk threads. The spider feels those vibrations instantly and rushes toward the struggling prey. The spider then does something quite clever. It bites the prey to inject venom, which paralyzes it. Then it wraps the prey tightly in silk to keep it still and safe for eating later. Some spiders eat immediately. Others save their wrapped prey, like a packed lunch. Spiders can also tell the difference between a trapped insect and a falling leaf or raindrop just from the vibrations in the web. They are tuned in to exactly what they are waiting for. The web is not just a trap. It is also the spider's home, its alarm system, and its dining table. Here's some extraordinary facts about spiders and their webs that will leave you amazed. The Darwin's bark spider, found in Madagascar, builds the largest orb webs ever recorded, spanning up to 25 meters across rivers and streams. That is longer than a school bus. And its silk is the toughest biological material ever discovered, 10 times stronger than Kevlar, the material used in bulletproof vests. Some social spiders build webs together. In rare cases, thousands of spiders of the same species cooperate to build massive communal webs that can cover entire trees and bushes. The bola spider does not build a web at all. Instead, it swings a single sticky thread like a lasso to catch passing moths. It even releases a chemical that smells like a female moth to lure them in. Spiders have been to space. NASA sent spiders to the International Space Station to study how they spin webs in zero gravity. After a few days of confusion, the spiders figured it out and spun near-perfect webs. A spider can produce up to 7 different types of silk at once. Each type has a specific job: sticky capture silk, strong frame silk, soft egg sac silk, and more. Spiders are sometimes feared, but they are truly one of nature's most important creatures. Spiders eat enormous numbers of insects every single year. Scientists estimate that the world's spiders eat between 400 and 800 million tons of insects and other prey annually. Without spiders, insect populations would grow out of control, damaging crops and spreading disease. Spiders are also food for many other animals. Birds, lizards, frogs, wasps, and even some mammals depend on spiders as part of their diet. Spider venom is also being studied by medical researchers. Certain compounds found in spider venom have shown promise in treating pain, heart disease, and neurological conditions. The spider, once again, is ahead of us. The next time you see a spider web, instead of brushing it away, take a moment to look at it closely. Each thread, each spiral, each perfectly placed anchor point represents millions of years of evolution and some of the finest engineering in the natural world. So now you know the secret behind that sparkling web on a dewy morning. A spider, using nothing but its own body, produced liquid silk, pulled it into threads stronger than steel, and wove it into a precise and beautiful structure, all in the dark, all by instinct.
No blueprint.
No teacher. No tools. Just one of the most ancient and talented builders on the planet, doing what it has always done. Thank you so much for learning about how spiders spin webs with us today. If this video made you look at spider webs a little differently, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss our next journey into the incredible natural world. See you on the next adventure.